Okay guys, this is going to be an unboxing of a new flashlight that I just got, and this is also new to the market as well, and I'll tell you more about that once I get her open here. Using a Benchmade 940 Osborne to cut into this. Okay, and here it is. It's another light from ThruNite. You guys know I have several ThruNite lights, and I've done several torture tests and different things, and I've got more tests to come, and I'm still to this day EDCing ThruNite lights, and I've not had a problem with any of their stuff whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get into this, and this is called the Catapult version 5. So there is some different versions, and I believe the Catapult was the very first light that ThruNite came out with when it hit the market. And so this is the version 5, and I haven't had any of the other versions, but I know that I've been told there is some differences when I looked at some things online between this and the other one. So this is a 1500 lumen light, okay? And this thing is supposed to be a beast as a thrower. Here's the sheath. Got a very nice. I very much like the smaller lanyards, not the really, really long lanyards that come on some of the lights. Something like this I would use as a lanyard on the light. Here's the sheath for it. You can see it's open there on the end. Some spare O-rings because this light is waterproof. Looks like some sort of diffuser there. I'll have to get into that here in a minute. And here's the Catapult light itself. Now this is supposed to be one of the most rugged lights, and I'm going to tell you what, guys, this thing feels... out of all the lights I have, this is probably the most solid feeling so far. I can tell you that right now. And I will be doing some testing on this. But this thing just feels beefy, and it just feels very sturdy and strong. It's not overly heavy, but you could definitely feel some heft with it. I mean, you could club somebody with that thing. Man, this thing is really nice. I like this, I guess I call it pineapple checkering. Don't know if that's the correct term for it, but I like this pineapple type checkering. And the way these cuts are in the head would be to dissipate extra heat. So you're running at a 1500 lumen on highest mode. Let's take a look at this. Okay, wow. It has very nice square cut threads. It's really smooth to put on there. And this is going to be a 18650 or 4 CR123. Now guys, I always go with rechargeable 18650s, and that's the ones I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple of Orbtronic batteries in here, and we'll go ahead and test this light out. There's the inside of the head there. You can see the contacts look very good. There's a spring there. And this does have reverse polarity protection, so even if I put the batteries in backwards, it wouldn't hurt it, but I'm pretty sure that's the way they go. Okay, so to turn the light on, we're going to push that button. And as you can see here, I got the light on. And I'm not for sure if it's on the highest mode. To click through the modes is right here. Okay, and it was not on the highest mode. Okay, now, these batteries are not fresh. I, unfortunately, do not have enough batteries for all of my lights. So I just scavenged these batteries from another light. Okay, and there's the brightest mode and the lowest. Okay, and here's the on and off switch right here. So again, I'll turn it down to the lowest mode, and as you can see, hopefully it's not blinding out the camera. This is a very deep dish reflector, and that's what's going to give you that throw. How deep the reflector is there, and the way it's shaped, and that it's a smooth reflector. When you get into orange peel reflectors, that's where you tend to get into the lights that have a more of a flood type beam. When you're going for throw, you will always have, like what it looks like in here, a polished, smooth reflector like this. And this is the newest version. It's the XM-L2U2 LED version. And let me give you a couple of specs here really quickly on the brightness modes that you have in this. Okay, so you would have 1500 lumens and that would be for 70 minutes. Okay, and then the next one down would be 750 lumens for 140 minutes, and then 400 lumens for 305 minutes, and then 80 lumens for 1344 minutes would be the lowest setting for 80 lumens. So you'd have 1,344 minutes on this setting, and this setting right here would be a good general setting. If I didn't have all this light on, you would see that this would be more than adequate enough light to use this flashlight on a daily basis. So you're going to use two CR123 rechargeable batteries and put them in something like this. And if you just use it at a lower setting, which to me looks more than adequate for most chores, this light is going to last you quite a few hours before you have to recharge those batteries. Now, if you want to, if you're outdoors and you really want to use the throw on this thing, then that is where you could kick it up and really get some distance. And I bet that this thing does have some distance to it, because the ThruNite Lynx, which is a smaller light, but sort of like the same version of that. Hang on one second, and let me get that, and I will show you something to compare. Okay, here's the ThruNite Lynx, and this has been a really good flashlight for me. But this light, for its size, it's 1,000 lumens. This light is an amazing thrower. I'm talking an amazing thrower. One night I was flashing this light down toward a building about half a block away from my house or further, and a neighbor up the street the next day said, "Man, what did you have? What kind of spotlight were you using?" He said, "I was thinking it must be some kind of light that's magnified or something." And this is what I was using. This was lighting up the whole side of a building around half a block away without a problem. And this I carry in my pocket. But if you look at the difference in the head size, you can imagine how much more of a throw that the Catapult version 5 is going to give. Okay? So I can just imagine how this thing's going to be. And this thing feels, this is, like I said, this is one of the most rugged feeling lights I've had. These run $149, and you can get these on Amazon. I'll try to put a link down below in the description if you want to go over and take a look at them. I'll try to put a link over to Amazon if I can do that. And yeah, so this is the Catapult V5, and next video I'll show you guys some beam shots outside, and we'll do some testing with it. You know, I'll probably run it over, do a couple things like that. And this is supposed to be like one of the most rugged lights that ThruNite has. So we'll do some testing and we'll just see how that goes. But I can't wait to get some beam shots, guys, on film, and we'll see how it does as far as a thrower. Alright guys, until next time, this is H4T, and I am out.